Hello YouTube, what's up? Reed from Z Nation here. We're gonna go ahead and do a little bit of the gun review for you guys. What we're gonna do the Stanag series of the rifles, which consist of the M4A1, the M16A2, and my favorite one, the M16A4, which can also be used as a sniper if you think about it. First gun we have here is the M4A1. Now the sounds on this are gonna be a little different from in-game since I use Ace, which is the best mod out there. If you can get it, I might put a tutorial up on it later. Just go ahead and let me know. I have NK here, who's going to read off the stats when I ask him to.
Hello,
He's
guys.
going to tell you everything you need to know about the guns. So let's get to firing. So NK, if you'd like to read off some of the stats right now, that'd be awesome.
Alright. Main points for the M4A1. Of course, you use the 30-round Stanag ammo. Its power is moderate because body shots, 4 shots to kill a player, 1 shot in the head. Your damage, you're going to do 3,555 damage. Your effective range is 300 meters. And the rate of fire for the M4A1, you can put it up to high rate of fire, but low rate of fire for more accurate shots. You have moderate recoil. You have no zeroing, so you can't really use it as a real sniper rifle. It has semi and full firing modes. The noise level, which attracts zombies or lets other players hear you, is moderate. The audible range is 80 meters, so players that are more than that, they cannot hear the gun. And you can find these in Dayz in general military areas and barracks, and the rarity of this is moderate.
Alright, now I'm going to go with some of the things that I like about the M4, and then we'll get to shooting. A couple of things I like the M4. I am a complete United States guy, so I love all the United States guns pretty much, not gum. One thing that's really nice about this gun is the iron sights. You can see the 2 reticles that are on the outside of the middle one. You go ahead and fire it, and it is dead accurate once you get how far you need to go up and everything on it. Another thing with this gun, it says audible range 80 meters, but this gun has a very distinctive sound. So when you're firing it, players are going to know it's a Stanag variant. Now let me go ahead and show you the fire rate of the gun. It has a very high fire rate, mainly because it's a carbine. And then let me show you the actual fire rate of the gun. Now the actual fire rate, which is what I'm going to be using in any of the other guns, is how many shots you can really take to be on target from a good distance. So the effective range is what, 200 meters or 400?
300.
300 meters. Well, most enemies you'll encounter with this gun will be about anywhere from 100 to 150 meters. So we'll go ahead, we'll lay prone, since prone gives you the best feedback. We'll go ahead and fire at this target, see how many shots we can get off with it before we have to go ahead and stop going full auto. One thing about this gun, you cannot fire more than 3 shots unless you're laying down suppression effect or you're going hip fire, because it is very inaccurate going full auto. Look, it's pretty good fire rate and everything. Overall, I mean, this is probably one of my favorite guns in Dayz. There's also some other variants of it. Here, let me get the other variant. Probably one of the strongest guns in Dayz is it, with a CCO silencer on it. So you can go ahead and fire this. Zombies will not hear it. Players can still hear it up to 30 meters. But it's very quiet for such a powerful gun it is. It still does 3,500 damage. Takes zombies out in 2 hit or 1-shot headshot. Next gun we're going to be going over is the M16A2. The one he's going to be reading off of, it's a regular M16A2. We're going to use the 203 launcher, that way you can see how it works. Same gun. So if you'd like to read off the stats, that'd be awesome.
Alright. Of course, as the other carbines, you use 30-round Stanag ammo. Its power is moderate. Body shots, the players take 4 shots, 1 shot to the head. Does 3,555 damage, same as the M4A1. Its effective range is 400 meters. High rate of fire, moderate recoil. Has no zeroing. Its fire modes are semi and burst. Its noise level is moderate. Audible range is 80 meters. And you can find these guns at the general areas of military and barracks. The rarity of the gun is moderate.
So if you want to hear a comparison of this and the M4A1, 2 things. One, the M16A2, or all the M16 variants, are longer than the M4A1 variants, mainly because these are longer range weapons, therefore they have the longer barrel. So it is not the best gun for close quarter combat. It's good for a long range combat in the field and everything. But other than that, it is not a gun if you're going to be going in to like Chernarus or anything, unless you can stay a distance back. Now, when using this gun, you have to... The iron sights are very difficult if you have a grenade launcher, because as you can see up there, you have the actual thing that helps you fire the grenade off. Other than that, it's the same iron sights as the M4. And the easiest way I find this to fire, midway between the first notch you see on the grenade launcher and the little bottom reticle, that's where your bullet's more than likely going to go. This is a good rifle, anywhere from 100 to 150 meters. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to go to our last gun for this review. It's an M16, but with a special scope that might be a little new to you guys. I know you guys play different games. Oh wait, I didn't even show you what the grenade launcher does. Alright, so if you want to take out anything really, it will take out cars if you hit it right. It's pretty much just an M67 grenade. It's not the easiest to use. I mean, it takes some getting used to. It's more of a shoot and guess. It isn't real accurate. So now we're going to go off to the M16A4. Alright, instead, to save some time on this video, we're not going to read off the stats since it's the exact same as the M16A2. Instead, the one difference is you can use this as a sniper rifle. The sight, it's very easy to use. It's probably my favorite of the M16. Sorry, not feeling too good today. And I'm going to show you how to use this sight, because a lot of people misuse the weapons and read these little lines as mills, which they are not. There's a specific way to use this. So let me go ahead, take the distance. I'm going to go to 400 meters. This is probably the best range to use this. Alright. So if you can see the little dark lines, you want to line it up with their shoulder. That's where it will shoot if you line it up with their shoulder. See how it hit right in the head? Well, you find out whichever line it is. If I can steady this. You find out whichever line it is that corresponds to their shoulder. Whichever one that is, you go ahead, line it up, fire, pull off a headshot. It's very accurate at long range. If you want to go ahead, burst fire isn't the best thing to do. I mean, I guess you could try it. It's the first time I've ever done it, so we'll see. Yeah, you might get a shot. Isn't necessarily the best gun. No, I mean, still, if you want to do longer range battles, DMR is probably the best gun for this range. But really, if you find one of these, pick it up if you don't have anything else that's better. It's probably the best MVarient in the game. And I believe that'll conclude our video. Anyway, leave a like, have a sub. It will really help us out a lot. Let's grow this new YouTube group up, and I'll see you guys in the next video.